Good morning, and happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show down here in the Traffic Center. Welcome you to this Friday. We're up and running now, and we'll be going for, we'll go for a full hour until about 10 minutes to 8. And then we'll reconnect with the New Jersey Morning Show, do some traffic for them between 9 and 10 o'clock. Again, we're live here on Facebook and YouTube on this Friday morning. Fairly mild, for this time of the year, I guess you could say. I got 47 here in Central Jersey, so really not a terribly chilly start. But we'll go to, let's go to the Weather Center here this morning, and we will go to the Weather Watchers, and I believe this is Greg Janelli. Let me just take a look. I think Johnny sent it over. Let me just make sure I get this right. Let's see here now. Where is it? Of course. Let's see. Tom Giuliano. Wow, I wasn't even, I don't know who Greg Janelli is. I just made somebody up. So, all right, let's do this. Let's set up our show here the right way. Before we get to Tommy there in the Weather Center, let's bring in the branding, and we will do this. Okay, so it's Tom Giuliano is our weather watcher for today from Rutgers. So let's get right to that first, because there are some changes for tomorrow. Looks like Sunday may be the better of the 2 days, but let's head to the Weather Center. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Don. I'm Weather Watcher Tom Giuliano here for your forecast on this pretty damp and dreary day for the Tri-State area. For the forecast this morning, we're going to be under a cloudy sky for your commute. Temperatures will be pretty mild into the mid-40s. Temperatures aren't really going to change throughout the day today, staying into the upper 40s to low 50s out there under a cloudy and dreary sky. For tomorrow, we're expecting some showers, but I'll give you the latest forecast on the rest of the weekend and into next week in the next few minutes. Till then, take care.
Thanks, Tom. Good morning to you, my friend, in the Outdoor Weather Center. I forgot that they did vertical video instead of horizontal video, so that's why I had to put up the red background there. Let's see here now. Okay, so let's see. Alexandra, good morning. Happy Friday. Work from home day. Okay, very good. And that's what I think you and many of your fellow commuters are doing, the exact same thing. So let's get right to it here in New Jersey. We've got big trouble on 78 now. This is out in the Clinton area. This is heading east just before Route 31. I think the camera works there, but we will go ahead and try that. Let's see. Yes, there it is. So that's going eastbound. You see the left lane is shut down. It's an overturned vehicle. Again, hopefully everyone is okay with this situation, but the traffic is fairly crowded. Just close out of this and close out of that. Go over here. Are we back to 11? Let's see. $12. So we are back to exit 12 going east. So just be careful if you're watching us in Powhatan or Phillipsburg, Bloomsbury, into the other Union Township, if you want to call it that. I don't know. They'll say that they are the Union Township, but probably when you hear Union, you think of the one in Union County, not so much the one in Hunterdon County. This is going eastbound this morning along 78 is busy. Good morning, Connor. How are you feeling? Thanks for joining us. Let's bring this back up to the top of the list. And we want to do that. There we go. So that is the one really big problem here is eastbound 78. It's probably going to run you, let's dial in the numbers here, and also on the inbound upper level to the George with a broken down vehicle as well. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to come to the home page. Go to interstates and we go to 78 East. Yeah, it's going to run you about another 20 minutes, give or take, along 78. Okay, so we widen up the maps now. Let's see. Connor did answer. Feeling better than yesterday. Okay, good. Excellent. Good to see. We will head over to North Jersey now. And the Parkway, you see a lot of congestion both ways into 148 this morning. And 202 seems to be fairly busy both ways here in Morris Plains. Not quite sure why, but 287, we're running fine. Eastbound 80, a little busy into 287. 80 in Fairfield, that is looking good. Westbound 46, that is crowded at Route 3, I should say, into 46 is busy. Westbound 80, getting west of Route 20 is crowded. Southbound along 208, that also is going to be heavy here this morning into Maple Avenue, the kind of normal congestion there. 17 in Rochelle Park at Central Avenue is heavy, so is 21 getting on up in towards Route 20 and Route 46 this morning. That is going to be a slow go. Let's see what else we got. For the most part, we're doing well, even into Central Jersey, except for that 78 outlier. 18 through the long-term construction is crowded. The Parkway, Route 9, things are fine. So is the Turnpike. Central Jersey is clean and green. Wide open. Parkway 195, even Route 70 is good. 206, 73. Ben Franklin, Walt Whitman is fine. Little crowding on 55 at 42, but that's it. Nothing here in South Jersey, so we're good on the Parkway as well as the AC Expressway. All right. Connor says, let's go Princeton Tigers. Beat Creighton tonight. Yes, go Princeton. That was some game last night with UCLA and Gonzaga. The Gonzaga, I mean, he hit that game-winning shot from, it must have been 30 feet. And they still had plenty of time. Let's see. Anna, good morning. Buenos dias and happy Friday. Yes, you too. He had plenty of time. He still had plenty of time to get a little more high percentage shot than what he took. But I mean, bombing from the parking lot. But that's pretty much all of what basketball these days is. It's just a 3-point contest. So, yeah, way outside. I mean, he was like, I think they said he was like in the S of March Madness that's on the center court. And UCLA definitely, they came back. They were ahead with less than a minute left. But, yeah, exciting game last night. Didn't seem like it was going to be that way. I mean, they were down. I think UCLA was down by 10 at one point in the second half, late in the second half. Okay, so let's go to New York City now. Let's bring in those numbers. No, it's just that George Washington Bridge, really, is what it comes down to. Let's see. Inbound Gowanus is heavy here from essentially off the Verrazano on up into the Prospect Expressway. Let's see here now. Straight up to the Brooklyn Bridge. This normal stuff there. Williamsburg Bridge a little bit heavy. The Battery Tunnel is about 10 minutes. Both ways here, the BQE a little dialed out as you get in towards McGinnis-Humboldt. Midtown Tunnel, probably, we'll say roughly about 10 minutes. Just a couple of minutes here at the Ed Koch, north of the FDR Drive, busy into the 40s and 50s. Southbound Harlem River FDR Drive combo at the RFK is busy. The west side, though, is good. Little congestion just off the George, but nothing terrible to write home about. North on the BQE, a little busy here at Northern Boulevard, and then west on the Grand Central, heavy at LaGuardia. LIE, pretty tied up here both ways into Queens Boulevard. Also, the Jackie Robinson is pretty messy ride here both ways, getting from Forest Park Drive on over to the Van Wyck, both ways the Van Wyck at Hillside Avenue. That's a mess. The belt going west of the airport is busy, but the belt through Brooklyn, now you're picking up more volume here west in the Flatbush to Coney Island Avenue, and then east right off the Verrazano over by Bay. 8th Street is going to be a supremely busy ride. Let's go into Eastern Queens, LIE, Grand Central, both heavy into the Clearview, Cross Island South at Bayside Marina. Just the normal drill here, really. I mean, a lot of these traffic reports, you could rerun one from 10 years ago for the most part, and it's pretty much the same thing. Westbound on the Cross Bronx here, heavy at the Bronx River Parkway. East, going east of the Major Deegan into Jerome Avenue. The Deegan a little bit heavy here out to the Mosholu, and then north on the Bruckner Extension up to the Hutch is busy. Southbound Bronx River Parkway, that also is going to be slow into the CBX. And the Cross Island heavy here at Hempstead Turnpike. So let's go to Long Island now. Anna says, let's see here, what does that say? I am so conflicted as a Jersey girl. I know that I should support Princeton, but I've been a longtime fan of the Creighton Blue Jays. I love scrappy Cinderella teams, so I will stay neutral. Okay. You are neutral like Switzerland. Nothing across Long Island, and it's just some volume here both ways of the Southern into the Meadowbrook. West on the LI is heavy here at 135, then west again into exit 39. West here at Deer Park Avenue is heavy. Let's see here, what else we've got. East on Sunrise Highway is heavy Hampton Bays into Southampton. That's going to be a slow ride. Go to Connecticut. Again, you're in a Friday traffic pattern is really what it comes down to. And we've got south along the 8 and 25 into 95, a little bit busy, but Fairfield, Norwalk, Westport, all good. Darien is fine. 95 south and Stamford, 8 through 6. That is busy. And then south here into Route 7 on the Merritt, just a minor brake check. Nothing crazy at all. We will go to the Hudson Valley now. We've got a throughway crash north after 18. Taconic equipment malfunction, stuck gates in transit, related incident at Taconic State Parkway. Okay. Broken down vehicle, deceleration lane, the shoulder is out. It's not going to cause anybody any harm. We do have some slow traffic here this morning looks like maybe something's going on the Cross County. Let's bring in the cameras. It's definitely slow traffic here at the Hutch. But what that exactly is, I do not know. Hmm. Okay. Well, something's definitely happening here. I don't think the Hutch has any cameras, does it? No. Okay. All right, so let's do this now. Let's go to transit. Let's dial that in. See what we got. Nothing on NJ Transit. We go to Path now. Journal Square 33rd resuming normal service. Hackensack River mandatory lifting there today. 10 to 11 and 1 to 2. So North World Trade could be impacted. Massive impaction. Massive impaction. Let's see here. Meanwhile, Justin Godnick. Morning, JG. How are you? What's happening from the beautiful Jersey Shore? Let's see here now. We go to the MTA. Let's see what we got. Northbound E-trains running delays after NYPD responded to a person being disrupted on a train at Canal Street. Okay. Go to the rails. Not a whole lot happening here. Oyster Bay. From Oyster Bay to Hunters Point Avenue, 1015 through Glenhead. And from Grand Central doing a Great Neck at 756, operating 10 to 15. So that train should be getting there shortly. Shortly. Let's bring the Connecticut incident page, although I didn't see any outliers on the maps that would indicate anything of any consequence. No, nothing. I think it's actually raining where I am now. I actually thought it was my heater. Baseboard heat was crackling, but no, it's actually raining. Central Jersey right now. Little bit soggy. So while we got that, let's go to the bridges and tunnels. Let's do that first. Let's see what we got. About 20 at the George, 10 at the Lincoln, about 15 to 20 at the Holland. So, volume is definitely down. Definitely volume is later than normal. Here's some of that rain. This is the latest snapshot. That was 7 minutes ago. Not heavy rain. It's just, garden variety rain. Nothing terrible. And there's plenty of moisture behind that. Wow, that's a lot of moisture coming this way. I'm wondering if this here is going to slowly sink towards the south and miss North Jersey. Not miss it, but interesting. I thought we were supposed to get more rain tomorrow, but maybe this is coming in a little earlier than expected. I don't know if JG is still on the line there. It's good to get a little bit of rain also just to kind of wash away. I mean, most of the roads still have a lot of the salt, I think, from whatever our last event was. And hopefully that this is, we can call it as far as the snow is concerned. Although up towards the Hudson Valley, maybe tomorrow at elevation, I don't know. It could be an interesting little mix there from what I am seeing. Let's just go we'll leave the radar behind. Excuse me, itchy nose. Let's see here. Let me do this here. Let me set this up while you're looking at the radar. Let's see. Okay. So let's do this while we're talking weather. Go to Tommy Giuliano outside in the Weather Center. This is the report that he filed for us from the Weather Watchers. Tom, take it away.
Good morning again, Don. I'm Weather Watcher Tom Giuliano here for your forecast for the tri-state region. Looking at the forecast, it does look to be a pretty dreary day on tap for today. Temperatures will only reach up to 50 degrees for most areas. For tomorrow, it's going to be even more dreary with rain throughout the day. It's going to be a washout for your Saturday plans. However, by Sunday rolls around, temperatures will rebound into the 60s under sunny skies. So the pick of the weekend looks to be on Sunday. Heading into next week, we're going to stay pretty much average for this time of year with temperatures in the 50s under a partly cloudy sky. The next chance of some rain will be on Wednesday morning, but other than that, it looks to stay nice and pleasant for the last week of March. As always, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Weather Watcher, and have a great day, everyone.
Thanks, Tom. So yeah, today, tomorrow, kind of just a little bit as far as the temperatures are concerned. So a little cooler, I think, than, what we certainly have seen. Let's just take a look at the quick observations here now. This is about 10 minutes ago. So we're in the mid 40s for the most part, pretty much uniform across the board. Some light rain there in Somerville and Trenton, as you can see. So since Tom didn't have the graphics, we'll go here to National Weather Service. And we will bring in their 7-day weather forecast. I love this. Rain likely than rain. 30% chance of light rain after 11. Well, it's a few hours earlier than that. Increasing clouds, low around 42. Rain mainly after 11, high near 48. New precip amounts between a quarter and a half an inch possible. Rain and thunderstorms before 11, then a chance for showers between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Steady temperatures around 46. East wind from 6 to 11. And then, wow, it's really going to clear out fairly quickly, it looks like. For Sunday, it's beautiful. Sunday, sunny and 63. Monday, sunny and 55. Tuesday, sunny and 51. And Wednesday, 51. Thursday, sunny and 53. So pretty much, for the most part, kind of golden suns after you get through Saturday and Sunday. So temps, I still think, they're probably right about where they should be. Although I feel like it should be warmer since we're coming into the last week of March, and April 1st is just a week from tomorrow. I can't believe that. Where did the first 3 months go, right? And I'm hopefully optimistic as far as, let's just do this. Let's take a look at the CPC. We will go to the 8 to 14 temperature outlook. Maybe slightly below normal, maybe by a couple of degrees, give or take. I mean, the warmth has really been in the southeast, Florida, southern sections of Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. And precip wise, let's see. About normal there for the 8 to 14 day outlook. Let's do the 1 month job here. So valid through April. So we're looking at maybe some slightly leaning above temperatures here for the month of April. So maybe we're getting the upper 40s and lower 50s out of the way now. Maybe we'll be into the 60s and close to 70 come the middle of April, which kind of, I think, be nice for Easter, right? Let's see what the precip is. Equal chances. 3-month outlook on temperatures. Wow, 3-month outlook on temperatures. You're saying we're going to be above normal for April, May, and June. Even look at this. Above normal temperatures for the northern sections of Alaska. That can't be good for anybody, really. At least I think. Even Southern California, Arizona, equal chances. They're below normal temperatures here and towards Minnesota, North Dakota. So if I had to take a guess, and I can't say never, but I think we're getting real close. Probably another week, and I think maybe some would call it for the chance of any kind of snow. S-N-O-W. All right, so 8:14 is our time. We will be going here for another half hour, give or take. Again, traffic is fairly light around the area. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Come join the conversation. Come join Justin, Anna, Alexandra, and Connor with us there in the chat room. Please post up where you're watching us from here today. We'll go back to, let's quickly go through the incident list here because I want to just, so 76 West and Gloucester City shoulder is out, but the 78 problem is gone, but the delays are still ensuing here, about 15, 20-minute delay. Heading east into exit 15. Other than that, we are fine pretty much across the board, although 78 seems to have kind of dialed out here east of the Parkway. Let's go to the Turnpike. Oh, no. Let's go back here. And we come off the CPC. We don't need them again. Go to the Parkway cameras. Let's see if they've got the tower camera up and on. Parkway. They don't have it on. The normal shot on 78. Oh, here we go with the spam bots again. Oh boy. Block user. It was blocked. Delete. Block user. Okay, so comments are taken care of. This is the Parkway here in Union at the toll plaza. Again, things are fine. I mean, there's just really not a whole lot. Whatever this construction is here, I think it's in the local side. But other than that, it is pretty much fairly quiet across the board. Let's go to the West Shore Expressway out through Arden Avenue is a little sluggish there. Again, the whole Gowanus, Mess, BQE combo, that whole section is just all banged up. Same thing heading south of the Midtown Tunnel. Midtown Tunnel now about 20. West on the Grand Central's heavy at LaGuardia. Both ways to Van Wyck and Hillside Avenue. Belt fairly heavy from Flatbush Avenue over to Cropsey Avenue. Same thing east off the Verrazano. What if they're doing any kind of road work here, or they're ripping up the road or something? It always seems to be busy right in there. Not to say that it's not a normal occurrence, but east on the LI is heavy here at the Clearview. So is the Grand Central. East of the Clearview, north on the Cross Island, we're busy up to Hillside Avenue. And for the most part, Long Island is good. A little congestion, going east here at the Wantagh. West on the LA at 39. West into 135 is heavy. Everything out in eastern Suffolk County is good. Eastbound Sunrise Highway, heavy Hampton Bay, Southampton, Watermill. Connecticut, we're rolling along really nicely, except in Stamford, 8 through 6, and then 8 and 25 into 95. That's heavy there. Let me just go to that camera. Maybe they're doing road work or something. I just feel like it should be. Eight. Let's see. Here it is at 1. Again, it's just heavy. It looks like it's just heavy getting on to 95. Something on that exit ramp there. It's just not very conducive for setting up a decent traffic pattern. Okay, so we got that. We'll get back to that crash in South Jersey. Hudson Valley, we're fine, although it looks like, well, let's see where they call it. Bronx River Parkway, something is going on. Something's going on here past 233rd Street. Let's go back to the state cameras. I don't think there's anything on the Bronx River Parkway, but I could be wrong. And again, we're in Buffalo. Bronx River Parkway. Oops. There is. Ooh. What is that? See construction banners here, but wow. I think that's definitely an accident there. No question about that. Heading up to 233rd Street. No question about that. That has to be an accident. Matching records. Maybe they're classifying that the Hudson Valley. I don't think so. No. Well, that is definitely a crash there at 233rd. That'll probably show up on the list here shortly. Even the Bronx, just a little congestion on the southbound Bruckner at the Hunts Point drawbridge, but again, really, that's it. Go to the Tappan Zee is good. Rockland County is fine on the thruway. Orange County, all clear on 6th Thruway, Beacon Bridge, 84, Carmel Hamlet, Route 6, Mahopac, 202. There's just nothing happening here in upper sections of Westchester, 134, 684, Taconic, Sprain, Sawmill, all good. It's all good. So 8:21 is our time. We're going to go to about another 20 minutes or so, I think, so I can connect with On New Jersey for our morning show. Let's see here. March. And bracket. Dr. Brackett. If anybody knows Dr. Brackett, tell me what show that is from. I've got nothing to give you, but Dr. Brackett. Okay, so this is the upper half of the bracket that plays this evening. And let's see here now. Wow, look at that. Florida Atlantic, who took out FDU. Wow, look at that. They're moving on to the Elite Eight. That's a bit of a bracket buster, if you want to call it. 2 degree, and certainly Princeton would just completely blow up the entire bracket at all. I wonder if anybody did a Chat GPT AI bracket to see how good or whatever that was. So let's see here now. So we've got UConn, which just destroyed Arkansas. That was just massive garbage time, as the great Marv Albert says. For the last 5 minutes of the game, they were putting in all the entire bench and even Danny Hurley's son got in the game too. So UConn Gonzaga, that's going to be one hell of a game right there. So I guess that is going to be tomorrow. Yeah. The bottom half of the bracket plays tomorrow, and then the second half of the bracket will play on Sunday. So I'm assuming these games here, I don't know when these games are, Saturday at 8:49. What is it on? Is it on CBS or is it on TBS? It doesn't say. I would think you got to put these games on CBS. But, okay, so that's on TBS, Florida Atlantic, Kansas State. CBS even get a game on Saturday, or are they too busy showing reruns of FBI International? That's on TBS too. I get a feeling the finals are on TBS. I think they've taken the championship game off of CBS, which is stupid. So this game here is at 7:15 tonight on CBS. Xavier in Texas is on CBS at 9:45. See, the Princeton game, they should. Oh, I mean, you can't put it on CBS, but they should really switch that or something, or put this game on free TV so everybody gets a chance to watch it in the tri-state area. Let's see. Connor says finals are on CBS. Are we sure about that? Because last year I thought it was on TBS myself. But oh no! Oh, trouble! Big trouble. Huge trouble. Where's the Final Four? Oh, in Houston. So San Diego, Alabama is on TBS. Creighton, Princeton. This game kicks off at 9 o'clock. Wow. Wow. 9 o'clock. I got a feeling probably won't be right at 9. But I love the boss button. The boss button. It's great. So 8:26 at a time. Just having some fun here with the March Madness. Not a whole lot of traffic happening across our area. Facebook and YouTube, we are live here for about the next 15 minutes or so. And we'll call it for the week. And then we'll be back next Wednesday. Okay, that's good. So Connor says, Mr. Connor say, yeah, it says Final Four on CBS on April 1st. April 1st? That's a Saturday. No, it's got to be Monday. Well, the Final Four, yes. Technically, yes. The championship game is on Monday the 3rd, though. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, so next week, Wednesday, we'll be on till about 8:30 or so, and then I gotta go because, as I mentioned before, I'm starting on 880 WCBS News Radio 880, doing some traffic reports for them. So I will be on. My first two shifts are Tuesday and Wednesday from 11. My first report is 11:38 in the morning, and we are going to 6:58 in the evening. So you'll have almost 7.5 hours of my melodious voice every 10 minutes on News Radio 880 WCBS. Tuesday and Wednesday. So please tune in. drop me a line here on the show. Thursday morning, we'll do a little post game after all of it. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Excited, very excited to be on the radio again. It's been a long, long time since I've done radio. All right, so let's see here now. I'm just curious to see if what's the story here now. This March Madness. It's amazing how TBS, essentially went from just showing Braves games to, just a powerhouse with sports. TNT. They do a nice job, though. They really do. It doesn't say. It says CBS is the Final Four national championship this year. Okay, last year it was on. I'm almost positive it was on TBS last year. Almost positive it was on TBS. So maybe they switch off from year to year. They may go ahead and switch that up. Let's see here. Friday we got those CBS Paramount Plus. Not a sponsor, but Paramount Plus is great. I will have to give it that. So Saturday, the East and West finals are on TBS, and then Sunday, the other two regionals there. Final Four, Saturday, championship, CBS, 9:00. Why in the world would they play that game at 9:00? I get it, but you could do 7:30. You could do 8:00. Move it up an hour at least, maybe. I don't know. What do I know? What do I do know is that we are going to go back to the Weather Center here at 8:30, and we'll hit our sponsors as well. Let me bring in Tom from the Weather Watchers group for a check of your forecast. Good morning.
Good morning again, Don. I'm Weather Watcher Tom Giuliano here for your forecast for the tri-state region. Looking at the forecast, it does look to be a pretty dreary day on tap for today. Temperatures will only reach up to 50 degrees for most areas. For tomorrow, it's going to be even more dreary with rain throughout the day. It's going to be a washout for your Saturday plans. However, by Sunday rolls around, temperatures will rebound into the 60s under sunny skies. So the pick of the weekend looks to be on Sunday. Heading into next week, we're going to stay pretty much average for this time of year with temperatures in the 50s under a partly cloudy sky. The next chance of some rain will be on Wednesday morning, but other than that, it looks to stay nice and pleasant for the last week of March. As always, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Weather Watcher, and have a great day, everyone.
Thanks, Tommy, there in the Weather Watchers Outdoor Garden. We thank you so much for the reports. We will see you next week, you and your colleagues there. So, again, thank you so much for that report. Now, we are sponsored by, once again, Travels with Darley. Darley-Newman.com is the website to get more information on this wonderful travel program. Darley, good friend of me on the show, and we thank her so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. And you can watch your show on PBS stations. That would be New Jersey PBS here in the tri-state area, PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonderum, and Ovation TV's Journey. Also, she has this wonderful, well, first of all, if you're just joining us, and Darley Show is in her 10th season. She takes you around the world, showing you the best places in travel destinations, wonderful local different breweries, and always seems to find a local, some kind of IPA or some sort of local beer, local food options, also a lot of history as well. The team does a lot of research as far as to give you a little bit of a history lesson for each of the destinations, and just really shows you a lot of the cool places and really gets that local. That's the theme of all of the shows, is local. Finding a local, as she calls them, because that's what they are. And that will be pretty much the theme for most of her programs. So wonderful travel program. Again, beautifully photographed, lots of drone footage, and really just fantastic writing, and just really just a very good travel show that really shows you the ins and outs of where to go and what to see. So, and Darley's been doing this a long time. Again, this is the 10th season. I believe she's out shooting season 11 now. We've seen some stuff on Instagram, so follow her on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the social media platforms. Putting up a lot of reels on Instagram from Williamsburg, Virginia. So I think that is one of the destinations for season 11 will be Colonial Williamsburg. So it should be fun to see when that drops. Now, whether that will be a year from now in the winter again, like this year, or maybe she's ramping up production to come back with season 11 in the fall. So not quite sure. Hopefully, maybe we can get her back on the broadcast, maybe from one of her remote locations for a little interview with us. Even if it's not the full hour, maybe 10, 15 minutes or so. If she has some time to do that, that'd be fantastic and a lot of fun. So again, Travels with Darley, darley-newman.com is the website. Also, her other website will be the shop. She has a lot of merchandise now that she's promoting, and you can see it here on her website, darleycnewman.com. And you see the fleeces, the hoodies, as well as the travel mugs and the 10th season world tour t-shirt, which is going to be fantastic. Many different colors there for Travels with Darley. And you see the, I have the travel mug on the set behind me, as you've been seeing the last month or two. Picked up one of those as soon as the site went live. So fun stuff here for Travels with Darley. Again, darleycnewman.com/shop. All right, so we'll talk to our friends Maxim Motor Cars. Although the last time we checked in with Nick, the site was pretty much sold out. Nick is moving and grooving here with a lot of sold banners across the way. He just sold the Jeep. Wow. The Jeep is out. The S2000 Roadster is out. The Mazda 6 is out. Ford Focus, the Dodge Ram. He has the Cadillac that was new to the operation. He still has the Mustang and the Acura. The Volvo is still hanging around. Same thing with the Dodge Caravan. And also the Pontiac G8 is still in the mix. So head over to Maxim Motor Cars, LLC.com, peruse the virtual lot, if you want to call it that. Again, they are located in Dover, New Jersey. It's Morris County, conveniently located between Routes 46 and Route 80. It's actually on Route 15 or West Clinton Street, it's called locally. Dial them up there, 973-620-9060. Again, 973-620-9060 for Maxim Motor Cars for a quality used vehicle. Let's talk to our friends over at the Shaved Cave, 1471 Ranch Road in Clark, New Jersey. Conveniently, again, located on the Parkway, 135 or 136. 908-325-6283 is the phone number for the best in all your grooming needs. Your high tops, your fades, hot towel shaves. Shaved Cave does it all. It's a classic barbershop with a modern flair to it. Have the TVs there. They watch the games. I'm sure they'll be well into the NBA playoffs coming up in about, I think they start here in about 2 weeks or mid-April or so, just a little after Easter, I think. or the week of Easter, like 10th, 11th, something like that. And then you have the NHL playoffs will be coming up, I think, a week from that on the 17th, 18th, somewhere in that location. But anyway, Shave Cave, 1471 Raritt Road in Clark, 908-325-6283. And we also thank our good friend Ralph over at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, 908-272-3000 is the phone number in his store at Cranford, New Jersey, on 22 North Avenue West. Go to his website, CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com, for more information. Also follow him on Facebook. That will give you the most up-to-date information as far as different flavors and other special events happening at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. We thank Ralph for being our first sponsor. Our legacy sponsor is the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery.com. Okay, friends. So I think, well, let's just do this. Let's just dial in this the Bronx River Parkway situation. I think they finally have it on the list, but let's see. Has to be at northbound Bronx River at 233rd. Nothing still. Wow. It's just an absolute debacle. It's not even moving. There's got to be at least 2 lanes shut here at 233rd. It's got to be a crash. Just hasn't been put in the system yet. Just not quite sure what the deal is there. So that's dialed out there going north on that BRP. It looks like we have another crash on the Hutch just north of Boston Post Road, Route 1. Let's go here to see whether outliers are in New Jersey. Not a whole lot. Pothole repairs southbound the Judy Bloom service area, broken down vehicle 676 north of Atlantic Avenue in Camden. The shoulder is out. Okay. We'll do transit now. And see, transit looks good. We go back to path. And we got General Square to 33rd resuming normal service. Earlier medical emergency has been resolved. That's good news. Go to the MTA. Let's bring those numbers to you. We've got delays in the 2-3 and the A, some delays on the 6, some delays in the Babylon branch, 10 to 15 through Jamaica. Oyster Bay branch, we've got 717 Hunters Point Avenue, 832, 1015 late through Glen Head. So look for that. Let's go to the Hudson Rivers now. Bring that to the conversation. So about 15 or so at the upper, 10 for the George, 10 for the Lincoln, and about 15 or so at the Holland Tunnel. And yeah, let's just, what do I want to do? Let me just set myself up. Hold on. Let me just set myself up for the NJ morning show. We'll bring this in, bring the cameras in, take this out, put that at NJ Transit. We'll put this here at Path and the bridges and tunnels. Okay. Let's see here now. I know Anna commented, let's just say we'll be able to work remotely for CBS. My hope is yes, that will hopefully will be the case. The first couple of days is training. So I have to go into the city for that. But hopefully after that, we'll get things set up here in the home studio to do that remotely. So we'll see how many shifts we can do from here. Hopefully we can do them all. But my guess is yes for, we'll say, most of it, but there may be times where I may have to go into the city, but we're not sure yet. So, but the answer is yes, that some of it will be done remotely, which is great. Okay, so let's bring you back on. We thank you so much for spending some time with us here on our little broadcast. Let me see if I can get a little more side light here. There we go. Looks a little bit better. Yeah. So I think that's going to do it here this morning. Just be careful, little light rain coming through the area. So roadways could be slightly slippery. So again, just slow it down out there. And again, just be awfully careful as you travel here on this Friday. All right, so we thank all of our sponsors, Shave Cave, Maxim Motor Cars, Travels with Darley, and Craft for Vanilla Bean Creamery. I want to thank Justin, Anna, Connor, and Alexandra for joining us here in the chat room. As always, thank you all for joining us as well on the replays. Actually starting to see the replay numbers starting to come up fairly decently, which is pretty good. Hopefully, when I head to the auto show in a couple of weeks, we'll do some more content there. I'm just going to bring in our little neck of the internet world, the YouTube community. 141 subscribers, so we can try to get some of those numbers up. Please like the videos. I know everybody, our regulars, do that all the time, but hopefully some of our other friends don't know about that. Just hit the like button. It certainly helps us out here in the Traffic and Weather Center for Chief Meteorologist John Rocco. So again, hopefully going to do some more videos like this. That's what I need to do, is more of this. I just try to find the time to do it, is what it comes down to. There's some interesting vehicles that are making their way to the market, and I think we'll start with some of the newer stuff when we go to the auto show. This way I can actually show you, do some quick 5-minute walk around videos of some of the vehicles, and hopefully we'll get some good stuff there. So again, send it to all your friends here. Tri-State Traffic Show. Please like, subscribe, and our new handle is at Tri-State Traffic Show. That's the website, or the handle, if you want to call it that. Also, please subscribe to my new friend here, the Sleevy G Show. I will be recording the podcast here this evening, and it should be up by the end of April. Sleevy G, aka Alex Gomez from Playlist Wars, has his own podcast here on YouTube. Does a real nice job. He's actually spoken to Kara and Christina from the New Jersey Morning Show. So we're going to have a good conversation here later this evening. So again, towards the end of the month, hit him up with some love here with the subscribers here. Let's see if we can get some of our subscribers to subscribe to his channel. That'd be fantastic. And then I'll certainly post up the video when we eventually when he puts it up. Again, that should be towards the end of April, or give or take a week or so. But that's the time frame we are looking at. All right, friends, just looking at the clock. I got to get out of here. I got to go to the New Jersey Morning Show. So we thank you so much for dialing us in. Have a fantastic Friday. Drive safely. A good weekend. And we will see you back here on Wednesday morning at 7:30. All right. Have a great weekend. Take care, everybody.